You have Daslame just behind here. You have Kalantaba not very far from here, and you have a community called Daru Fodeba, and then the extreme end is where you have Ndrame Joka. So these are the communities that share benefits from the valley. And the primary crop they grow is onions. Like Tafa and the villager have just said, some of them harvest up to 50 bags, 60 bags of onions. And last year the price of onion was very good because last year the price of onion went up to $1,000 per bag. Then automatically 60 bags will earn $60,000. That will support the household. Because here you have two seasons, the wet season and the dry season. The wet season is where we grow rice, maize, early millet, and so to support the household food security. But with the dry season, less work, and women, it was the beginning it was women, but now men are also coming to join women in the valley. So it's primarily to support the income of the household and then to food. So these are some of the things. So what I suggest is this is the start of the valley. It's where you have the spring will pump, and then, but then the actual, the concern is this water does not go far. The water does not reach at the end of the valley. So maybe it's about 1 or 2 kilometers where you have the water, but then notwithstanding, the water table is not very far. If you dig 1 meter, 2 meters, you have water. But then the other disadvantage is if you dig, because of these traditional wells, when the rain comes, these wells will fall down. So like every year, the woman will be digging. They'll be digging these wells, every year. So these are the things. But what I suggest is to have a proper look of the valley, a proper survey of the valley. You have to go. Yeah, in fact, if you look at that area, you can see the mangroves. This was a trial conducted by Adwag.
Yeah.
Adwag wanted to actually, rehabilitate this area.
Yeah, because if you put a mangrove area, the salt won't come.
They had some funding from the double F.
Right.
Double F. So they are doing some trials to prove that with support and with community participation, they can really recover.
Yeah.
This was just last year.
Yeah. I saw it when we were coming.
Yeah.
I saw many mangroves.
Yeah. So this was what we are trying to do.
Okay.
We had some little technical support from the double F.
Because if you have the mangrove, then you have little fishes, crabs, and they will
Exactly
create a barrier, natural
so
barrier.
our task is to rehabilitate the entire area. Yeah.
And there's another one there.
You've seen it?
There.
Yeah. There's another one there.
Yeah.
Inside the water?
Yes.
Yeah, inside. Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. There's another one.
You have to search it.
There's another one.
Yeah, maybe. Talked last year, you may move from that side to another side. Automatically, that area is not going to be an area that we are going to cultivate anything again. You have to move. As you move gradually, you'll be losing land. So these are some of the constraints.
And how deep would it have to be?
It's just about 3 meters.
That's it.
Just about 3 meters. It's within. He said he can dig 1 well in 2 days.
Oh yeah.
He can dig 1 well in 2 days. He said he dug this year. He can dig 1 well and complete all the well in 2 days. He said, but the only problem is you move from one place to another, and then as you move, you are reducing your area of land.
Yeah. So it's important to quickly do it.
Yeah, quickly and getting. Otherwise, not supporting diabetes production. But he said they are all members of the seed banking scheme. Otherwise, supported them with rice, and then they are all benefiting from the rice scheme, and also some technical advice and so on. But then they are able to cultivate rice this year.
as a result of the support from the seed bank, from the rice seed bank.
So
The intervention is not only on vegetable production, but for them, they are not benefiting directly from vegetable production, from artwork, but they are getting rice seed as a result of
okay.
the support from artwork.
So now when does this onions will be ready?
Yeah. They are just transplanted now. So now it's going to March, April, early May.
Early May.
Towards mid-May, then they'll start harvesting. This is the fourth month, so they expect to have at least 3 other months. So that, apart not only the cultivation of onions in the valley, but this also is a pond where animals drink. They have sheep, goat, and small and large ruminants all come and drink from here. And then he said another concern they have is the technical capacity in like growing onions. They need some technical support in so that they're more aware of how to grow onions. Because some of them will just get their own ideas and then grow onions. Like transplanting, nursery management, and so they say if those are the things that they want to see. Another concern he has mentioned is the price of onion. That sometimes you have market glut, they all grow the same time and you have a lot of onions around. So price sometimes goes up and down. So these are some of the concerns. But then definitely it's an area that if there's support or if they are better organized, they can really support the communities. Yeah. But it's concerns, two concerns that he has mentioned is the technical capacity, and then again some little support to better organize them. Yeah. Saying because the type of onion, the type of fertilizer they use is the organic fertilizer that they get from animal drops, and so they discourage using the chemical fertilizers. And then that one is also very tedious. You have to go collect it from the communities, ferment it and then organize it, pound it, and then put it in the beds. So he said all those things. So at certain times of the day, you have body pain all over because of the hard work on the land. But then they only use this organic manure. They don't use chemical fertilizers. Hardly they use that.
I believe that's better.
Yeah. The bag is about $800. $800. They say they want to compare because this year the planting is late, so they want to see whether the seed will do well.
Okay.
Because the planting is late. He said, but this is the first year that they are using this.
Okay. But and do they also use natural pesticide or chemical pesticide?
So alka mung chemical sifalo nale tumboje. Alka personal use. They don't use chemical fertilizer. They use as they ask.
Yeah.
They sieve it and then they use this to apply, for pests.
And they just put it by hand?
They just put it by hand.
Okay.
And then broadcast it, and then they use to sieve it and get all the particles, and then he said they don't use chemical fertilizer. They don't use chemicals. This one is so that it's easily planted. You see, like this is what they use, and then turn it. Somebody used to work in this area. That's the guy who installed that concrete tank over there. See the concrete tank?
Yeah.
So he said, well, he was doing it, but now he's not doing it.
They can be presented first. The women?
Okay. Adwag na to adwa bakal ni. So definitely Allah para ko atako Allah na fa fana ile so be jel.
Okay. Sai na bara mo le first time. Mo ko na karole.
Mbatu mu ko ya ko ko after.
Sai mi ngai batandi ja. O mon kolon
don to ngol konton kolo.
Ani
ma ke avec kende afage. No, just mo.